Good day. Welcome to another Pappy Adventure Time. Today we are going to be talking about Starbucks stories. Yes. We're having a bit of a contest. Each of us has a pretty strange and slightly creepy Starbucks story.
We want to know whose story you like better.
Yes. So we're just going to tell our story and then you guys let us know which one's more exciting. All right, go for it.
So, the day that I decided to go to Starbucks alone, I was actually talking to you before I decided to go.
She was.
And we were discussing my hair and how good it looked that day. It was really beachy and I was feeling pretty good about myself, you know? It was going to be a nice trip to Starbucks. I was going to get a really nice drink and it was going to be fantastic. So, I get to Starbucks. I'm alone. I am 17 at the time. And so I order a tall drink. I don't remember what it was, but it was a small one. And the guy charges me for a kid's hot chocolate. He's probably in like his mid-20s. So I was like, that's not what I ordered because the kid's hot chocolate is only like $1. So I was like, that's not what I want. And he was like, oh, I know, like, I was, alright. So I pay the $1 and I go and I wait for my drink. I'm trying not to make any, like, eye contact with this guy. I'm on my phone. And so he finishes making my drink and it's a super big Frappuccino with extra whipped cream and all this stuff, and I'm like, that's also not what I ordered, but alrighty. So the guy goes, what are you doing tonight? Are you free? And I was like, nope! So he's like staring at me, giving me these weird, like, I want to rape you looks. So I hurry very quickly out of the Starbucks, and the guy working there grabs his coat and follows me out of the store onto the street.
Oh, it's so creepy.
It was so scary. So I crossed the street and power walked about 4 blocks before I even looked back.
That's so creepy. This camera keeps. Sorry, guys, the camera keeps moving.
I have never been to a Starbucks since.
No,
I've been to Starbucks,
That's
but
the
not
biggest
that
lie
one,
ever.
not that one. And I've never been to Starbucks alone.
It's good. Good choice.
I go to Starbucks all the time,
Yeah,
but
she
not
does.
that one anymore.
All right. Okay, my story happened actually about a month ago. I was sitting in a Starbucks in the middle of a pretty big city. I was gonna be busy later, so I was trying to like get some homework done before. I was like writing a poem for my English class.
I'm there too. I was sitting like a few tables over doing homework.
Yeah,
as well.
she's sitting a few tables over, and there's this like middle-aged Indian lady sitting next to me, and she asked me. She has like this big cart with her, and she asked me to watch her stuff for her while she goes to the bathroom. I was like, okay, sure. So I did, and when she came back, she starts talking to me and like telling me about how like the bathroom is really dirty and like gross, and I was like, I just kind of like made a small talk with her, and then I went back to like doing my homework, and so a few minutes later, she pulls out like, it's like the side of like a shelf, like the kind of shelf that you buy at like a Walmart, and you set up the sides and then you put like the cloth pieces in the middle together. You hook it on there to make a shelf. She pulls out that and she hands me one of the sides and she goes, hold this. I was kind of confused. I was like, okay, like I don't know what to do in that kind of situation. So I like held the thing, and she pulls out the other side and the cloth things and these little like notches to like put it together, and we start building her shelf in the middle of Starbucks. She was building a shelf in the middle of Starbucks, and I was helping her. Like to the point where, like, I was on the floor, like, on my knees, trying to, like, push these shelves together and, like,
I was over there on the other side of the Starbucks, like, being very studious, and I look over, and she is literally sprawled out on the floor constructing a shelf with a random Indian woman. I was losing it.
I've never seen this woman before. I have no idea who she is. I just, like, helped her build her shelf. I couldn't look at anybody. Like, this Starbucks was pretty crowded, and I knew if I, like, looked at anybody, like, I know there were people staring at me. Like, I knew if I looked up at anybody, like, I was gonna lose it and just, like, laugh or something, and, like, oh, man. So this lady and I finished, like, building her shelf in the middle of Starbucks, and she starts, like, asking me, like, oh, what's your name? Like, and I was like, I'm Kelly, and, like, then she was like, oh, do you come to the Starbucks a lot? And I was like, nope. No, I do not.
No way.
Nope.
Have you been to that Starbucks since?
I have been, like, a couple times, but I don't think I've sat down. And I've never seen that lady again. So, I haven't been there. I've been there, like, twice since it happened. But, yeah. So, that's my creepy Starbucks story. So, just vote on whichever one you think is better.
And our happy honorable mention of the day goes to
my dear friend Mariana. She's a very close friend of mine, and she has always worked really hard at school and in her choir, and just at everything she does. She's, like, really dedicated, and she's such a nice person. Like, I've never heard anybody say anything bad about her, and I've never heard her say anything bad about anybody else. And she was just accepted into the honors college at one of her top choices, and
we're so proud of her.
Yeah, she really deserves it, and we're really happy for her. So, shout out to you, Mariana.
Yay!
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Comment, subscribe.
Yep. And we'll see you later.
Bye.